Acha ni log in.
Click hiyo link hadi itakupeleka kwa web alafu itakudirect kwa app login. Oh yeah. Gonna pick up either way. Hey, nilikuwa nadhani sina sauti bana, sina shida ya kuongea. Kumbe niko na lot to say. Haiko said lately nilikuwa nikisoma hizo novels.
Oh, but ulimanage kurenew ile.
Yeah, but I had to pay 5 shillings there.
5 shillings.
Yeah. They charge 5 a day for every day it's overdue. Damn, that could be your tongue twister. Abadakan.
Wow.
Yabra.
Okay. Itakubali. Yo, sinishaingia.
Yeah, the greatest.
Yeah, the greatest. Let me see. Maybe itakuwa better. I don't know. Inakuanga fiti kushinda WhatsApp.
Let's see.
Ngoja. Nimecancel isha connect already. The mic inashikana. Mic yangu inafanya vipi? Unanisikia? Hey, crazy. Angalia hizo vitu zote. Yeah. How about haiko poa, no? So, very nice, no? Very nice. Alafu one thing sasa nitauliza uh, sasa unaweza change nini? Unaweza change aje sauti iende kwa nini?
Yes,
Unasema unaweza change aje sauti? Eh, ngoja mbona inatoka toka hivi? Unasema unanisikia sahi? I'm not here.
but we cannot but
Oh, sawa. Umenisikia?
yo,
Unanisikia?
I cannot listen to you. I am not listening to anything you're saying. That's intentionally.
Bado. Bado. Okay. So tuingie basi. Ah, nishajua. Nishajua. Ah. Yo, angalia, ingia. Ah. nitakuaje sasa? Hii link haiwaki. Hii link haiwaki anymore. Hopefully an account na we do what? We we continue on where we left. So um the question was whether AI intelligence should be allowed to make decisions in the justice system. Um, this is highly contentious and critical. It's a highly contentious and critical debate. And interestingly, interestingly, hey, this is what I understood. Yo, ilikataa bwana. Hello, hello. Eh, so, as, yo, ilikataa msee.
Nikata kweli.
Hiyo Zoom link, hebu nitumie tena.
Sasa ndio nimetuma. Hiyo.
The second. Nishaona pale shida ilikuwa ile audio.
Eh.
Nishaona pale shida ilikuwa.
Ilikuwa wapi?
Nilikuwa na screen record. So zilikuwa zina compete for the mic.
Okay. Unaweza nini? Unaweza share screen yako kwa YouTube. Utafanya live.
So hiyo ndio nilikuwa natafuta. Nianze naweza cast kwenda kwa labi. Web like web ina work but hii ilikataa. Web inaweza cast.
Yes.
Haiwezi, unajua haiwezi make video call. Kama WhatsApp na ile Zoom nikaifunguka, WhatsApp pia iko on. Wacha nikate ya WhatsApp basi. Okay. So unasemaje? Ni ha? Unasema? Nimeingia. Ya nishaingia. Si unasikika lakini do. Haina shida. Nishakumbuka what I have to do. Ile thing yetu. Kuna this time. Manze. So tuendelee.
Tuendelee.
Okay. unasema this itakuwa a contentious and critical debate. Hapo ndo nilikuwa nimeachia. Utakacha lakini
Proceed.
hebu bonga nisikia.
Please proceed.
Okay. So, as basically as we had talked and discussed earlier on the first
YouTube live, but guessing. YouTube live icon.
eh, eh, eh.
Nasema okay kanga. Great, sawa. Tuendelee.
Uliipata hukuipata?
Nini?
Iko on. Iliaka inaendelea. Iliaka iko on, iko live.
Hebu chill. Oh, sasa. Tuendelee.
So, um, this discussion is going to pitch on the promise of the coefficients more accurate and ita reduce vitu kama errors na bias zitaletwa which will be brought by human errors. Crazy. But it's okay. It's okay. Nitajibuka in a certain way, such that I can both see everyone once. See people sawa?
Um,
Now let it go slow.
hey, yeah, that's perfect.
So the fundamental concern in the fundamental concern that we will be looking at is how will this fare and how is this going to hold accountability for for the errors which are caused by humans and there is
Proceed.
let's get back let's get back let's get back so ndio hiyo nitaenda kuikatia hapo ianzie hapo sawa
Sawa.
sawa ndio hiyo hello what's up people this is back again to the podcast 1.2 where we are talking about how AI will be implemented and used in the justice system to make decisions. And I had the pleasure to be joined by my shout out to him, Mr. Abel. You can
Thank
stop
you,
being
thank
rude
you.
and say
Yes,
something.
it's kind. Yes, it's kind. So yeah,
Maze,
as I said earlier on,
uh-huh. Maze, we are so glad to have you around.
thank you, thank you.
We appreciate you.
Likewise.
We appreciate you so much. So the question of
As well.
this debate, we are going to talk about whether AI should be allowed to make decisions in the justice system. Um, this is a highly contentious and critical debate we are going to have, and it pins the promise of efficiency, accountability, and how, and it really goes deeply on how fair is the justice system and how fair we live with AI implemented into the Abel, I hope
Yes,
I
what's
hope
up?
you went and looked at this as we discussed before.
Actually, I forgot, but I will use every single knowledge I have because I believe that I'll share what I can.
Actually, let's look
Everything that will be heard from today will be from my mind. I conjured everything up.
every single bit of it. But let me assure you one thing. I have been with this guy. I have
Yeah.
seen what he does, and I have seen what he says, and I critically analyze what he is talking about, and he makes sense, and I want to see if you see the same thing as I see, the same picture. So, the first thing we are going to talk about is let's organize how we are going to have this.
Yeah. Organization. What do you mean? Like, what we will talk about first? Introductions.
So we okay. We are going to because we are going to be presenting this using open statements um, with with open statements where you can add you can integrate it into your own perspective of understanding and present it in such a way that you try to explain what you are trying to give us. So the motion
Yeah.
of the
Sure.
house is that um, this house believes intelligence. My house believes intelligence, artificial intelligence should should be allowed to make don't worry. So we'll be allowed to make decisions in the justice system. Um, the core arguments we are going to talk about is that AI offers AI offers unparalleled accuracy and potential for fairness and potential
Mhm.
for fairness. Um, in this, the way I approach this is by I think it's going to be fair if AI has to make decisions because if the AI is um, well trained, the AI is rarely to make a mistake. But if we look on the other side of the justice system right now, what we are currently in, many people have been convicted of crimes which they did not do.
You're talking about really? I'm not so sure. Maybe if you're talking about people who've been incriminated, incarcerated because of some claim, maybe they talk too loud. Are you talking about people that can't relate?
But you see, um, AI is not a bad thing. Yeah, it can be implemented um, to give accurate records and because it is out of the human emotions and things that humans go through. It's going to be easy for the AI to make decisions leading to better outcomes. Um, your camera went off. Are you here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See, AI AI is a
Uh-huh.
pow- AI is a powerful. It's a powerful tool. Actually, I use AI to do. Actually, nowadays I use Gemini for all of my research.
For storytelling, since Gemini is such a good storyteller.
It's crazy, yeah. So AI can be a powerful tool. it transcends human limitations, like the unbiased and mind traps and some paradoxes in which it is very difficult for humans to go around.
Yeah, yeah. There is this thing called the black box problem. There are some operations within the machine learning model
Yeah.
which is unexplainable. The output arrived is very scientists have failed to explain. At least maybe I haven't done enough research, but yeah, the AI is really is truly a mystery, and it could go both ways. It could be helpful, it could be destructive.
There's this discussion they were having. Um, I saw I saw this professor saying that AI we did not build AI. We just tapped into it, like we tapped into internet, like we tapped into anything. So it was inevitable for
Yeah,
AI to exist.
you done. Okay, yeah, everything essentially exists. It's just that we are slowly learning the mechanisms we can harness that power, like the electric bulb. Thomas Edison's famous phrase, quote, I didn't fail 10,000 times in creating the luminescent bulb, but I found 10,000 ways that didn't work. It's just a matter of shifting the perspective. So, yeah, the light bulb did exist, but the only way actually light from the light bulb was what was required essentially. It already existed, but Thomas Edison had to engineer a way to harness that light energy. Same as what? Oh, there's this notion that just magic is just undiscovered science. Sorry.
That is
What do you
actually
think
true.
about that?
That is actually true somehow. That is actually true somehow. But it is true if we talk if we are talking about literature.
Literature. What do you mean? How do you mean exactly?
Um, you see, some somewhat mean other things in other cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said, and as you have quoted it, magic is undiscovered science.
Mm-hmm.
So those people who did not
Yeah, like imagine 100 years ago, if you walked up with a small metal box, a flat metal box, and then showed it, showed a picture of yourself to a random guy in Maki a century ago, he would call you witch. He would deem your actions witchcraft. What are the actions by witchcraft called? Heresy. What is it called?
witching.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. They will claim that you are doing black magic.
Experiments.
How can a person fit inside a small metal box?
Yeah, it's that resonates. That resonates. So, at what point are we? What point are we really now in? Are we in the black box already, or are we heading there?
No, the black box problem is a feature essentially within the AI. It's not something that it comes and goes. It's not a season. It's actually it's okay. It's some AI not being fully understood. Let me go with it real quick.
That is very interesting. That is very interesting. Um, so I want us
Uh,
to
so,
head straight into in,
wait a second. Wait, let me explain this black box problem.
yeah, okay.
Zanasi, the black box problem refers to the difficulty in understanding and interpreting the internal workings of AI models, especially those that use deep learning. Deep learning models, particularly neural networks, are composed of multiple layers of interconnected nodes. These models are designed to learn patterns for vast amounts of data and make predictions or decisions based on these patterns. However, the intricate nature of these models make it challenging to discern how they arrive at specific conclusions. That's basically the gist of it. The problem is a technical challenge that is a technical challenge and has far-reaching implications for trust, accountability, and ethics in AI. The inability for us to see how deep learning makes systems make their decisions is known as the black box problem, and it's a big deal for a couple of different reasons. First, this quality makes it difficult to fix deep learning systems when they produce unwanted outcomes. If, for example, an autonomous vehicle strikes a pedestrian when we'd expect it to hit the brakes, the black box nature of the system means we can't trace the system's thought process and see why it made the decision.
Now that is the problem of a black box.
Yeah, it's just if you think about it, I saw this statement earlier on. When you converse with ChatGPT, like maybe you're having a heart to heart, like I'm going through something, and please, what would you recommend for blah blah blah, this and that. What it does is it just it from all its data, from all the statements it had gathered, and the logic it had learned from the patterns, from the way the words were arranged, it just picks random letters and weaves it together to generate a heart-to-heart response. Yet it's only mechanical. It's only doing what it's programmed to do. That perspective is crazy.
That's actually mind blowing. And that's actually mind blowing. That makes me think, what is the difference between uh, an algorithm, a program, and an AI?
I'd say an algorithm is the first a set of procedures that are executed in a specific manner to achieve blah blah blah, and then a program is a set of instructions that are organized, to be executed in a certain order to achieve a certain goal. I'm not sure. Algorithm and program are similar. I think a program is just a culmination of many of other algorithms
Yeah,
that work in tandem to achieve a
exactly,
specific goal.
exactly. No,
And then
those
artificial intelligence is just it's another program or it's a model that mimics human intelligence.
you see those things are very close, closely related in such a way that um, if you don't really understand them very well, because if we look at an algorithm, it's just steps of doing something. Yeah, that's the algorithm. Yeah,
Yeah, it just
in that definition of algorithm, it's,
yeah.
it's the steps of,
Let's see.
okay. Like if you wanted to write maybe something in a program, you had to write an algorithm which didn't need any language. You just use any language which you had or symbols. It's just the steps you had to take to get there. Um, when we look at the black box, we find that there are some algorithms which are so complex in such a way that they are themselves they are self-sustaining, have become black boxes.
What?
Algorithms. There are these complex algorithms which have become black boxes themselves.
Well, yeah. Really, I don't understand.
Um, let's look any popular social media app which uses algorithms. Let's say maybe YouTube, maybe TikTok. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they since they need that advertising and everything is it is just an algorithm of your preference, what you like, people you know, and what what those people know and do, and it gives you that information. That means um, that algorithm is learning more about you. So it is what is the difference between that algorithm which is learning more about you because it has the data element and everything you do and it tries to predict or act the way you act. Then what is the difference between that algorithm and AI?
Well, I'd say I think you're imagining AI being able to make its own decisions. ChatGPT is worthless without a prompt.
Wait, so artificial intelligence it has to make its own decisions.
It is written, artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence processed by machines, especially computer systems, to perform tasks such as learning, reasoning, and problem solving. It might, I don't know, I'm not so sure, but I don't think it's a possibility in the near future that it might mark humans as an error on Earth and try to turn evil.
Actually, that topic I wanted us to talk about it last because
All right.
we are talking implementing AI in the justice system. Um, if what like but before we go there, let's finish the topic on the branch we were on.
Mhm.
So this
Oh
is
yeah, yeah. And I also mentioned this earlier. AI in the justice system is actually not that bad because recent studies show that it's made it 40% more efficient. It essentially reduced all the load by 40%, thus making the judges' work easier and all the clergymen and lawyers and whatever. But their purpose essentially is to collect data, probably from a case, and then analyze it logically, or analyze it logically, and then produce an unbiased solution. But when it's trained on historical data, it might pick up on historical bias. This was what I was looking at before, just like an hour ago. It might pick up the biases they were used by previous judges in their decisions, and then because it doesn't know better, it might apply those biases in a very destructive way or a very misleading way. What do you think?
um, how how will anyone feel if 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 they were if they were charged if they were charged wrongly by AI, something which had no
Okay, no, no, it's okay, it's okay. Okay. Um. So you're talking in that position. I can see that you place AI as the judge. Think about it like this: what if the AI was just analyzing the documents, the data received, or the judge to go through and analyze, and it would just feed into the AI to produce a summary or a clear description of what really is going on, and then provide suggestions rather than executing the final demand.
That will probably be interesting, and I would love to see that system working right now.
Resources my jump.
It has to be so.
Resources jump.
Kenya must be the person to implement that into the justice.
Who else other than Evans and Wyatt himself
Other than
will
me,
implement
I am
that
the greatest.
system? Of course, I can see. Oh, you can do it. Believe in it. You just gotta put your head down and work with it.
Should probably cut off this everything and work on it.
Yeah.
But it is a journey. It is a journey. And
I never knew podcasts could be this fun.
actually, it will be fun. It will be fun when you watch it later and see what you are saying. When
Yeah.
you learn from
Also,
yourself.
maybe even not immediately, but maybe in the near future.
It is not the future. Maybe it's not. Maybe we are in the future. You'll be talking about you'll be talking to your past. You are from the future. Like,
That's a story for another day.
yeah, I think so. Okay, so okay. I have clearly understood where you stand and where your house stands on this debate. So what you
I
are
know.
so what you are saying is that AI should be used in analyzing the documents and making the work easier, but not making decisions in the justice system. Is that right?
Yeah, not the final judgment. It was something called the hybrid human AI systems.
But let me ask
Both
you some,
may
let me ask you something.
be
Let me ask you
migrated.
something, Mr. Abdul.
Go ahead.
Why? Why are there people in jails who are convicted, wrongfully convicted?
My guess is that humans are not perfect, and they may make decisions, and the unlucky ones may, I don't know, they get to jail.
Exactly. So, my point was, my point was,
Uh, oh, right. I'm sorry. Actually, I do believe that everything happens for a purpose, and for better or for worse, I think that jail was the best destination that you could have had. Maybe it's karma. Who knows?
but when we are talking about the justice system, we do not consider on beliefs. We look at the logic and the rules we have on the constitution. But it comes across when judges and lawyers make decisions upon their moods and emotions. Maybe they had a bad day and then they convict someone who is wrongfully accused. By implementing AI systems to making decisions in the court and the justice system, we are going to eliminate most of these errors and wrongful convictions.
Yeah, it would be a real help, but it would make no sense just to introduce AI for them the emotions to judges to make the final decision after all. In a way, because the only cue is to replace the man is to uproot it entirely and to form a new system around it. But that's not gonna happen, is it?
And I will also add that AI is much is going to work a lot faster. There are right now, as I'm speaking, criminals and people who have murdered people who have done wrong, roaming around because their 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 ex- their ex- their existing trials are not have not been presented yet because of the slow backlogs of humans.
Well, maybe it's not about backup, it's more about sabotaging the person. You know, some big people may not like what some little guy is saying, probably against something against the government, and yeah, whatever happens, it's on you. You have to be ready. You have to be prepared for the worst, not overlooking the present moment, what you can do right now for the future.
You see, uh, I'm not saying AI is actually bad to the justice system. What I'm saying is that there are uh, pros and cons for this introduction into this new stage. There will be
Yeah,
advantages
but
and
do the
disadvantages.
pros overweigh the cons?
It depends. Let me ask you a personal question. Do you think corruption is a bad thing?
I think it's necessary. As I've said, there cannot be no light without dark. If everything was just happy and smiley face every single turn, what would be the purpose of it? It's like saying if everybody could be superheroes, no one would be extraordinary. If everybody could be superheroes, then no one would be.
Add up more. Add up more. I'm getting heated.
Yeah,
I think I have let me do something. Give me 1 minute.
yeah, sure. Bring in a cat.
going to add a source of light and it was getting darker. Ah,
Yeah. So what's the next subtopic?
so let's talk about consistency and predictability of AI.
Hmm.
You see,
Consistency and yeah.
okay, you see, um, let's debate this in black and white, and as defending the judges because it is about decision making, and seeing where judges make mistakes and see if the AI can fix them.
Oh, pardon,
Say what?
pardon me.
I'm saying let's debate this on on whether on whether judges should be replaced by AI or that actually sounds more
There's
fun.
something.
No, but that is it. That is what we are talking about. If if AI will be someday making decisions on behalf of the justice system, which is on right now, then we
Oh, yo, we got less than 1 minute on this app.
oh less than 1 minute in this app. Oh, sorry.
Just learn this lesson well. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. I